Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do a whip and chat here with Diamond Art Club's So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler. Square drill, 22 inches by 43 inches, 56 centimeters by 109 centimeters, 53 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under color code 150 or DMC code is considered an AB from Diamond Art Club. Okay, so we're basically at this part, row 8. Or end of row 7. I always mix up which row I'm on. End of row 7, start of row 8. Oh man, what did I say before? Anyway. Yeah, end of row 7. Yeah. I don't know, 310 still, right? Yep, okay. Nah, I have a clue what's going on. It's been a day or so. Okay, so just doing the window outline here. I'll just continue with the 310, so let's have fun. Hopefully your hobbies and other endeavors are going well. Yeah, so I work for a fast food chain for my part-time. Yeah, I've mentioned this. And yeah, a skit, just like a comedy skit, showed up about a fast food restaurant. Somebody ordering no onions on their burger, kind of thing. Yeah, it was a little over exaggerated, like the outcome, but yeah, it is relatable. So I work in the kitchen, so yeah, you just make hundreds of burgers and stuff in a shift. I only work up to like 8 hours per shift, but usually it's like 4.5 hours minimum, up to 8, because I'm just part-time. But anyway, yeah, so customers come in and order stuff added to their burgers or taken off. No onions is fairly common, but yeah, there are receipts printed for each order. Like an order is numbered, and yeah, call it guest number or whatever. So yeah, if I get one of those slips, I like read it line by line as I'm putting the burger together. Because yeah, I have screwed up a couple burgers and had to remake it or fix it, of course. But when you have a full screen, order screen, and you're the only one in the back kitchen, and like during a rush, and you have like a receipt like that with like no onions, no pickles. Yeah, you're trying to make the burger quick, but it's part reflex too. You know how to make the burger in its like original state, but people like adding and or taking stuff off. Yeah, I just kind of get a conflict in my mind. It's like I just try to tell myself or read out, like verbalize what's on the receipt as I'm putting the burger together. Like, I sometimes have to do that, because so if you got a whole docket of other orders coming up on the screen, which usually happens when there's like a whole bunch like added or taken off a burger. It's what the customer wants, of course, but yeah, just kind of have to be physically like holding the printed receipt and just looking at it as you're carrying the burger bun down the line to be assembled. And you have to do this fairly quickly because you just have to get to like the next order. But yeah, if it's like a food allergy like onions or something, yeah, you kind of have to be like, hey, no onions on this. Fairly common order, but yeah, it can be easy to just like put a hamburger patty with onions on a no onion burger, and then you just have to remake the burger. But yeah, it accurate to an extent. Yeah, a little over exaggerated for like comedy. Yeah, but yeah, it's a TikTok skit. But yeah, there are probably like hundreds of them from various different TikTok creators. But yeah, working in a fast food kitchen, yeah, or a kitchen in general, yeah. There's a specific way for in order to be made. Yeah, I try to be as accurate as possible, but yeah, I have screwed up burger orders just because of reflex alone. I usually catch it mid screw up and just like redo burger, but yeah, it was a relatable skit kind of thing. But yeah, just the yelling and confrontation in that skit was a little overnotched, I'll say. That's not accurate. People are pretty calm about that kind of stuff. But yeah, to have to like come back 2 or 3 times and there's something terribly wrong, it usually takes a screw up or somebody noticing that I put something on the burger, because yeah, or I notice it myself and it's like I'm gonna have to redo this burger, or the bottom of the burger bun falls on the floor. Yeah, we drop stuff onto the floor and it's like disposed of. Like nobody eats that. Yeah, whole burger is just like wasted. Whatever was on the bun, gone, garbage. Just so it doesn't get used or consumed. Yeah, no such thing as 5-second rule. If it hits the ground, it's gone. It's garbage. So yeah, we don't do that. You can start a new bun and start over. Yeah, safe than sorry. Yeah, so no worries there. But yeah, I could relate to that skit. It just showed up on my TikTok feed. Yeah, so. But the yelling and confrontation between the customer and the staff member back in the grill, yeah, nah. That was just basically a communication breakdown. It might have been oral communication. But there are times when the receipt printer is broken to print off receipts for a specific order customer, that prints off the guest number and then what they want on the sandwich, or with or without, etc. Yeah, that gets to be a pain when there's like a lunchtime rush or something, and that just really agitates me because I'm in the middle of making another sandwich and I have to remember like 2 or 3 burgers for like the 2 or 3 orders over. What goes on that burger or what doesn't? No, I'm highly visual. I'd rather have the receipt in front of me and be like just reading line by line what is to not be on this burger, and just pulling the bun and the wrapper along until the burger's together. Yeah, so highly relatable. Yeah, mistakes do happen, but yeah, food allergies, yeah, it can be pretty serious. So try to take that seriously. For sure. If it's like no onion, it's like we usually end up putting no onion, like fresh hamburger patties down on the grill, and they're ready within an amount of time and they're cooked to temperature, etc., food safety, etc. Just put the seasoning on, and then those are no onion, and they're used right away. So that's most cases. We usually don't make a huge batch of no onion. It can just be done as needed. So yeah, food allergy, yeah, I can understand that, but just like adding extra toppings and stuff to like the no bun stuff gets me too. Be a day we're out of leaf lettuce in place of the bun or something, or you put the toppings in like another box, not the original product wrapper. That no bun stuff gets me all the time. But yeah, the no onion, yeah, thing is pretty common. It's like, oh, okay, no onion. Yeah, that's fine. But just when the receipt's like has 15 different items on it or something, it just gets a little confusing, or the what goes on it kind of trips me up sometimes too. I don't know, it's all down to reading and communication, and I would have to, if somebody orally told me there was like an ask me function or something that drive through or counter can like send back to the grill, like kind of on the receipt as well. You order a receipt for the kitchen and they like verbally tell you what goes on that burger or what doesn't, I'd have to be making that burger like right then and there. Yeah. Highly visual, but I'd have to like keep repeating that to myself and just make the burger at that moment just to get it out. Like, I'd rather just keep making just the reflex of, hey, I know what's on this burger, I want to make it this way. But yeah, those instances where with the no onion, extra bacon or something, etc., I'm sure it happens like thousands of times a day at any fast food restaurant or restaurant in general, where you're just back there alone in the kitchen having to operate the grills, the fryers, and make orders, or crack eggs or something, or yeah, just assemble orders, and you're the only one back there and it gets busy, then yeah, something's going to screw up. And you're just like on the counter just making an order, and then all of a sudden the order screen can fill up like just out of nowhere. So that communication plays a huge role, and like reading and then reading again and just following through with the order one at a time so I don't screw it up, and then communicating to other staff, hey, this is on this burger, this is no onion, and like pointing out the burger and like pushing it forward down the line, well, starting another order just to keep things moving. Yeah, just that skit on TikTok just showed a communication breakdown, which is probably common like hundreds of times a day. Like, kind of like the ice cream machine at McDonald's usually means we're cleaning it, but yeah, the ongoing joke is that it's always broken. Well, we have to sanitize them, clean the lines and all that. Yeah, and done at specific times. But yeah, it's inconvenient when those machines go down, but we have to clean the machines out. They're like programmed to notify staff when they should be sanitized, which they are. Whole procedure. Menu stuff is grayed out. So, yeah, there'll be times when the ice cream machine does actually break. Yeah, stuff breaks. Grills can break, toaster can break, yeah. Anything can give out because it's being used like 20 something hours a day. Our local fast food McDonald's isn't 24 hours. It says it on the side of the building, but you have to have like staff for that. So it's kind of it's late night drive-through, I think, after 11 maybe. I'm not really sure. Like, staff leaves at 11. Main staff, like just regular staff. Management, I think, sticks around a couple hours. Maybe there's an overnight shift. I don't know. I've heard about it, but I just work days or afternoons part time. So yeah, but mistakes do happen. But like, just like 3 times. Big Mac, like a hamburger, no onions. Well, I said Big Mac, but hamburger, no onions, and it takes like 3 or 4 times just to put no onions on the burger. You can't take them off. Like, it's already contaminated, cross-contaminated with onion, so you have to make like a redo the burger, like do that. So yeah, but that skit was relatable. Mistakes do happen. Yeah. Kind of funny though, because, well, not the onion allergy part, but like just the fact that how something like that can just, yeah, be a blunder. Stuff goes crazy. It's just like how much in a rush the world is to just get stuff done. Usually takes like under a minute to make a burger. Like, really. It's pretty fine-tuned kind of routine to make thousands of burgers in a day. Like, and cracking like how many eggs during breakfast time for the breakfast menu at restaurants or fast food places. Yeah. I can't seem to escape eggs. Crack eggs at my part-time, like whole eggs, shell and all. Like, they come to the restaurant as shelled eggs. Have to like physically crack them individually and cook them. Special egg cooker thing, so for an amount of time to its proper temperature, etc., etc. Yeah, food safety huge. Yeah, all of food is safety tested before it gets served. Make sure the grills and fryers are working properly. Yeah, that's not skipped on big time. That's just like, that's probably like law that, yeah, food must be a certain temperature and like to a standard that's safe for consumption. Yeah, if it's not, it doesn't get served. So yeah, but yeah, food allergies, yeah, are taken seriously, but of course in any restaurant can't 100% guarantee that there's not going to be cross-contamination with certain products because it's a shared space to assemble orders and stuff. Yeah. Surfaces can get wiped down and sanitized, like tables, regularly, but yeah. Being totally allergen free for like gluten, onion, etc., or certain spices, etc., cheese, yeah, dairy allergies. Yeah, there's like absolutely no guarantee that something hasn't come into contact with allergens. Yeah, fillet of fish products. Yeah, that's a huge, totally separate vat, and yeah, I take that a little more seriously because that's a higher ranked allergen. Seafood is fairly high on the allergen scale, or a more common allergy kind of thing. But yeah, I know there's gluten sensitivity, so yeah, with her buns, and yeah, no bun thing is a common thing too. But yeah, I don't know. It's just all down to communication and just like reading and rereading as I'm assembling orders. But yeah, I do make mistakes. But as long as you catch it or you're notified about it, you can fix it before it gets served to a customer. Usually don't have a customer coming back 2 or 3 times after I've made something. No, that's a little over exaggerated. That's just totally not giving up fluff in the back kitchen. If something has to be, one order has to be remade like 3 times, no. It's supposed to be right the first time, but yeah, yet again, mistakes happen. But yeah, that's life. But yeah, all that just over a TikTok skid. But yeah, accurate to an extent, but exaggerated for sure. That, yeah, it's just entertaining. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I have those days where just everything's like a blunder. And then that's when accidents happen, when you're like in a hurry and stuff, and it's just, you have to go at a half decent speed, like not be dragging like a sloth in the back kitchen there, but yet you don't want to hurt yourself or somebody else. You have to go at a moderate speed to fill orders and stuff. But yeah, I've seen some other staff like running in the kitchen, and it's like, no, you're asking for just trouble, like right there. Nobody should be running in a restaurant or any establishment for any reason. You should never need to run. Running in a kitchen with like possibly grease on the floor, I don't care if you have anti-slip footwear or not, it's a standard in the kitchen there. If you don't have anti-slip footwear, you're going home. Like, you're being sent home. They don't want to be held liable for that. Like, that's part of your uniform, the non-slip footwear. And totally understood that coming in, and can totally relate. Because at my full time, I wear steel toes and anti-slip footwear that stays at the plant. So I'll need to replace my work boots there. But yeah, other expenses. Like, the sole's not detached or anything, but like the tops of the boots is just tearing open and stuff. Probably not the best thing to wear, but yeah, it's like well over $100 for like safety shoes every time. Maybe once or twice a year. At least once a year for sure. Oh, excuse me. Okay, A14 downer. I think I have any more of this. Oh, stand corrected. Okay, there is another bag of A14 drilled. I don't know, even though it does get chaotic in a restaurant kitchen setting, that's the area that I work and the only area that I work in. So I can like tend to focus on that area, and I just a little more proficient. Kind of look at the cabinets and can stay caught up on product sometimes, like levels and all that. Because I was trained on table, the grills, and the fryers, so I can operate by myself in the kitchen to get these orders together. And as mentioned before, reading and rereading order receipts to make sure that the burger makes it into the bag made correctly. So yeah, it's huge. It takes under a minute to make a burger, but if it's all screwed up, then the whole process is kind of deemed redundant. It's like you just wasted that amount of time to make a burger incorrectly. And then you're just holding up the system here or drive-through with like a screwed up burger and just having to go back to square one. Takes mere seconds, but yeah, mere seconds in like a fast food industry is, yeah, dollars lost kind of. Or somebody ending up with a medical condition, an allergic reaction. So yeah, it is a safety hazard, health and safety hazard. Yeah, communication is huge, just anywhere really. And yeah, I'm much better visually with stuff than orally. Hearing something, I'd have to like see it in writing kind of thing. Just so much easier for me. Just read, reread, do one order at a time. If it gets crazy, usually I get help if the order screen gets crazy and I'm the only one back in the kitchen. There are staff that come back just to help get the food out, but most of the time I'm pretty good back in the kitchen. But yeah, if the order screen keeps filling up, yeah, there's usually somebody to help with rushes. So like if it's like late evening, yeah, there are times where we get rushes. So, and yeah, just usually don't have like a full kitchen staff most of the time, just because there are people just going to be standing around in the kitchen when it's not busy. It's like it's not economically feasible for a business. Makes sense, it's reasonable for sure, but there's staff coverage, but short staffed. But yeah, not easy to keep people around for a minimum wage job. My part-time job is extra income for me, but I've just been in the food industry for 2 decades and like mostly manufacturing and food retail recently, but fast food retail, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, that was basically about my part-time job and the flukes and over exaggerations certain situations. But you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description I put the main website links for Conquer and Pacer, just 2 fitness incentive kind of apps, websites, etc. I'm not affiliated or partnered with them in any way, but you can get the information from the websites by clicking on those URL hyperlinks or whatever. So it's just there for information purposes. Other than that, take care with all your crafting endeavors slash hobbies, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.